it's Matty coming at you with another Planet Coaster Park Spotlight. Thank you for joining me, welcome to the video, and welcome to Quacadron, created by Commander86. Now, this park today is a PlayStation 5 park, and I've got no idea if I just said that right or not. Quacadron. I said it about 4 or 5 different ways, and I thought I can say Quacadron, and it sounds quite cool, so I kind of settled on that. Now, today's park is really unique in the sense that it's the least Planet Coaster theme park I have ever seen in Planet Coaster. It's not a theme park. It has no rides, no coasters, no guests. It is just a walk-through experience only. And I know what I'm always like. I know what I'm always saying. I know how bad I am. I big things up. I'm like, it's so original, it's so unique. You've never seen anything like it before. But honestly, I mean it when I say it this time. 63,000 piece console mega park that has no rides. I don't even know where I'm going to start with this. I'm really excited to get into it. It looks like something out of Halo or Command & Conquer, so super stoked to get into this. So without further ado, let's hop in and have a look around this amazing park, shall we? Now, where do we even start with a park such as this? There is no official entrance, so to speak. The entrance tunnel is over there, but I don't really think that's the way that we want to get into the park. Let's have a look around. See, there's a path there. That kind of makes me think maybe we kind of come in there. Let's do it that way. Let's do it that way. So let's come in here and let's have a look around this way. Now, Commander, I am going to try my hardest to look at everything in this park, but there is so much. I apologise in advance if I can't. What I suggest is anybody who owns a PlayStation 5, go and download this park, and trust me, you'll spend hours in here just having a look around because it's so detailed. I mean, I've come in straight away. I don't even know which way to go. Instantly, the second I've come in. Let's go left. From what I could see from that overhead shot a second ago, it didn't look like there was any other real way I could have gone. So if we go and have a look this way, and then we can turn around and come back a little bit later on. Just all the terrain forming that you've done, all the paint tool. Whoa! Oh, imagine being on a dirt bike coming down here, quad bike or something. Oh, that'd be amazing. Like, all the paint tool that you've done is crazy. I love how you've put a little pond here. It almost looks like a rally course or something. I feel like I'm playing Colin McRae. But we come up to the first... I mean, I want to say tank? I don't even know. I love the fact that everything is custom made. As we go through the park, the amount of vehicles and spaceships and boats and robots that are in this park is ludicrous, and every single one is custom made. Every single one. I mean, that looks like something out of Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds are go. Stop before you get copyright striked, Matty. My singing's that bad I can't get copyright striked. Oh, this is so cool. Look at this! Just what? I think we go back to that in a second. So we'll go back down there in a second. Let's just carry on looking up here, up this military base up here. So this is where you spawn in. Imagine, if you will, this is a FPS shooter or a strategy game. This is where you spawn in. And then you run down the hill and you start getting into the battle. I just want to look at every single thing that you've built. Every single vehicle, every single building, and every single structure. I've got goodness knows how long the spotlight is going to be. It could be 20 minutes, it could be an hour. With having no rides and no attractions and no set path to follow, I've got no idea how long the spotlight will be. I might be wrapping it up in about 20 minutes. Is this coming back the way we were a second? I see, I'm lost already. I'm genuinely lost already. Right. There's so many different ways you can go. Right, I don't want to go down that way just yet. Let's hang fire a second and just carry on having a look around here. This park took over a year to build. Over 1 year for a console park. I believe that is the longest I've heard yet. I believe that's the longest in any Spotlight I've done yet. I believe. I don't think anybody else has taken a year to do their park. And you can tell. You really can tell the amount of effort that has gone into this park. The amount of intricacies. Even to the point of these stands here. You've got the cables just coming across the top. Up here. You've got the cannonballs here where they are obviously firing down. And you've actually got the electric spark, so it looks like they are firing. You've got all the sound effects. You've got all the hazard strip just at the side there. I love how you've got the people just ducking here where the explosions are going off. Then you've got more up here as well. People up here shooting down. I mean, what are these guys doing? You don't seem to be getting involved in the fight, guys. You're just standing here having a good old chinwag. Right, Dave, what have you been up to, mate? Oh, not much, bud. Not much, just here in the war. Oh, how's that going for you? Yeah, not too bad. Honestly. Slacking. Slacking. And then we've got this spaceship up here. How cool is that? You've even done the interior. Oh, my God. Oh my God, you did the interior. That is insane. That is insane. I can't quite believe what I'm looking at. Like, they're like, boys, deploy the doors, open the back doors, and we're jumping out. Oh, that is... I can't quite wrap my head around that. Wow. There will be things that I miss. There is too much detail in this park to not miss something. There's going to be some kind of building or airship or vehicle or interior that I miss. So, Commander, I'm very, very sorry when I do miss something. If you're screaming at the TV like, no, mate, turn around, you've missed something. I'm sorry. Just all this area with the paint tool, with the use of foliage. This is insane. You've even got where the cannonballs are hitting as well. So the bit where the indentation, where it's hit, and then the dust particles just coming up from it. I don't even know what to say. What am I supposed to say to this? I know what I'm like in my own videos. I know that I overhype things all the time. I know that I get way too excited. I'm like, oh my God, it's one of the best things I've ever seen. Oh, this could be a Park of the Year contender. And it's like, I know it's become a bit of a meme. And I know that some of the people in my community are like, oh, Matty's off again. Matty's off again, getting way too excited. Here we go, another Park of the Year contender. But, I mean, come on. You can't blame me for this one. Have you ever seen anything like this before? This is crazy. Right, let's have another quick zoom out again. I'm going to be having to do this a lot, this spotlight. I'm going to be zooming in and out all the time just to try and take it all in. I think what we'll try and do is we'll try and finish this left-hand side down here. And then we'll come back and then try and work our way up there. Then you've got beautiful little landscapes like this, just with a little waterfall just here. So much detail. Look at the paint tool here. Genuinely feel like I'm playing Halo. I don't know if I'm getting Halo vibes or Command & Conquer. Like Command & Conquer Red Alert. Oh, I used to love that game. Played that game so much back in the day. Oh, look at that ship. We will go and have a look at that in more detail shortly. But we're just going to stick to this left-hand side of the map for now. I love all the little puddles that you put everywhere. Like it's been raining and just the rain is collected and not quite evaporated yet. We've got another command post down here, where they've been camping by the looks of it. Another waterfall again. That actually goes down into a cave system. What? This can't come out. This cannot come out. And that lake. There's no way that you've done that. What? What? Obviously past the crack. You put the vines up here. Commander, your attention to detail is second to none. The thought process and the intricacies that you've gone into in this creation is ridiculous, my friend. Absolutely ridiculous. It tells a story. Let's have a quick look up these stairs. I believe this just takes us back up to the path where we were. Let's just come up here, and that will take us back to the path where we were just before I veered off and was looking at the water feature. Yes, it does. And the water comes all the way down into that actual big waterfall that we were just looking at. Water feature. Even just all the terrain forming around here. There's another road system up there. There's more road layout. Oh, that's the... Right, that's where I was, I'm sorry. That's where I was, and then obviously this comes down the staircase. Well, I just was a second ago. Right, okay. No, not quite. So many different ways. So many different ways. Right. And these guys are getting ready to deploy. And if we carry on into the encampment a little bit more, we've got some more people here. Looks like they're just having their morning run. He's just skiving, just sitting on the wheel. What are you doing, mate? Got the first aid. Oh my days, you've actually got somebody on a stretcher. Wouldn't it be cool if you could remove the base of the animatronics? That example right there is why we need to be able to remove the bases. But obviously that's a first aid truck. Oh, you've done the interior. And you've got somebody else being worked on inside as well. So the other guys are in a queue. We've got a queue here. Obviously this war has taken its toll on the soldiers. You hate to see it. Maybe it's like Starship Troopers. Wow, that's a blast from the past. I haven't seen that for years either. Starship Troopers. What a film. I believe I only ever saw the first one. I don't think I ever actually watched any of the others. I may have possibly watched the second one and then turned it off halfway through. I don't know. I can't remember. It's a long time ago. Right. And there you go. That just doesn't really go off to anywhere. As we follow this down here, and then this brings us down to the shoreline just here. But just before we have a quick look at that, I just want to go back, because there was the odd one or two little things just around this area here that I hadn't looked at. Like this, for example. I recognise that. I'm sure I've seen a vehicle resembling that in a film. I can't remember what it was. Was it? It wasn't RoboCop, was it? I'm sure I recognise it. I'm sure I recognise it. Let me know down below in the comments if you know what that is. I'm sure it's from some science fiction film that I've watched before. It's really loud around here. It's really loud around here. I'm very sorry if the noise is drowning me out. But we've got the obstacle course around here. Oh dear. It's a dangerous obstacle course. Oh, he must have fell off the ladder. Oh dear. And we come around here. Come on, move it, soldier. Move, 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 move. I think I'm going the wrong way. Jump in here. I am going the wrong way. I am going the wrong way. Right. Okay, if we're going to do it, let's do it properly, Matty. Come on. Right. Let's go through the hoops. But you're coming back that way. You must have gone the wrong way. Oh dear. Right, let's go through. Through. Up and over. Up and over. Up and over. Let's go through here. Camera work 101 here, guys. Yes. Come on, soldier, you're nailing it. Right, jump up here. Jump, 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 jump. Down the ladder. Down underneath the meshing. Up the ladder. And then down the rope. Yes, come on. Nailed it. I just set a new company record. Well done, Marine. Thank you very much. And then we've got the shooting gallery over here as well. I love this park so much. I probably shouldn't stand here. That's probably not the safest of places to stand. That's how accidents happen. Love this so much. Love this so much. Alright, let's come back down to the shoreline. We haven't even got to the main centerpiece yet. As impressive as everything is that we are looking at, and as mind-blown as I am, we haven't even got to the best bits yet. This is just the outskirts of the park. I like this with the little crane just on top of it here. Just all the little sound effects that you've got going. Hopefully they all come through. I'm pretty sure the Kraken will have come through. It was so loud. Yeah, don't go in there. And then we've just got the transport over here to get to the other side as well. And if we come over here, got all the boys just down here. And we've got the first of many boats. How cool is that? With a little cave system just in there. This boat is so cool. I hope you put a lot of these items on the workshop. I imagine they will get a lot of use. They're better than the in-game ones. Most of your blueprints are better than the actual default in-game Planet Coaster ones. Just incredible work. You've got the... I don't know what this is called, but it's the thing that obviously goes back and forth and just transports them over. I'm not sure what the official name of that would be. A water transporter. We'll go with that. Sounds right to me. It's fine. And then this is what I was looking at in the opening cinematics. And right, do you know what? Do you know what? You are making too much noise. I'm sorry. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. It was making too much noise. It was annoying me. I love this. I absolutely love this. You've got the little tugboats just at the very start, because this can't move in the shallow waters here, so it would need pulling out to the ocean, to the deep waters, where it would be safer. You've got the lifeboats just on the side. I kind of get the feeling that there's not enough lifeboats on here. I feel like it's a bit of a Titanic situation going on right here. Not enough lifeboats for the amount of people on board, but it's okay. It doesn't look like it'll sink. We're fine. It's okay. Is that being held on at the bottom? You put the propellers at the bottom. Because of course you have. Of course you have. Why wouldn't you think of putting the propellers underwater where no one's ever going to look? This is mental. Absolutely mental. Don't tell me you did the interior as well. No. Okay. Okay. For a second I thought you would have done all the interior of the ship as well. Just, I love it. Absolutely love that. Is that one piece? 202 pieces? How? How is that only 202 pieces? I was fully expecting that to be close to the blueprint limit. But no, it's not. 202 pieces. Come on. Do I look over this side yet? I don't know. I don't know whether to look over that side or not yet. Let's just come back this way a second. Even the bridges, you've got all the mechanisms on the bridge so the boats can go underneath, and that's where the train line would lift up as well. Yeah, we've got a train line in here as well. Oh, we've got some crocodiles. Just down there, got some hippos. Right. I'm not sure even whereabouts I am now. Not even sure where we are. We've got a dam. Just there. And then we've got the... Why can I not remember what that is called? Is it the key? I can't remember what they're called. Where they obviously adjust the height of the water. Now, whereabouts actually am I in relation to the park? Whereabouts? Right, okay. Okay, I've got my bearings. Let's just have a very quick look at this, because I've got a feeling that this is an area that I may miss later on if I don't look at it now. So we've got all the water pump systems. Got to think of that realism, of course. Of course, you've got to have clean water. So all the hydro pumps around here. Nothing aside these, is there? No. Okay. Right. And we've got a little silo down there. Do you know what? I may not have missed that, because I think if I was following the system down, I may have seen it anyway. Well, I think we'll come back to the very entrance of the park. We won't go down there towards the main centre structure. And we'll turn right and we'll come up here. Past this really cool vehicle. It's a rock removal vehicle. We've got all the rocks in the back. Oh, it's that a... So you've got a wrecking ball on there as well. And then this is obviously trying to chisel away at the terrain, make it safe for the road systems, remove all the dangerous rubble there's around. Look at the use of paint tool here. What he's done is he's used the tarmac paint, but then used the mud, very faded, going over the road as well, and it's given such a nice, natural looking effect. I'm just in disbelief. Absolute disbelief. I don't understand how you've done it. You are an artist. You are truly an artist. I feel like your skills are wasted on doing something like this on Planet Coaster. I believe you should be helping video game designers to be designing their video games. Go and contact what's the Halo developer? It used to be Bungie, but it's not Bungie anymore, is it? Is it something 365 or something? I can't remember. I can't even remember now. But you should be getting in touch with them and asking for a job. And show them this work. They'd hire you on the spot. If I was a game developer, I'd hire you on the spot. Right, is there anything on the other side of there? No, not really. Let's just have a quick look down here. So we've just got all the little outposts just around the sides there with all the radars and everything. I like how at these little locations as well, if you have got people there, you've also got a access vehicle. So it's not just you've got random people standing here for no reason. They've obviously come over in an access vehicle to do the maintenance on it. And it's just them little tiny touches. Thinking of, well, why would there be people just stood there randomly? You haven't done that. You've thought that they obviously must be stood there for a reason. I mean, this guy is obviously on guard, which is why he's there. He's got the security lights there, just on the back of the trolley. Wow! Oh, we're at a port. It feels like the Titanic again now. If we just come back over this way. I'm trying so hard to not miss anything. Trying so hard. The massive cave system. Is there anything in there? No. No. Just had to make sure. Right, let's come back out. Even that great big cave system, just the use of the terrain forming, going all the way around, and then the use of the foliage and the vines and the weeds and everything. And you take all the science fiction stuff away, take away all the vehicles, all the boats, take everything out of this park, and the terrain forming and use of paint tool alone is exemplary. Amongst some of the best I've seen. A little part of me wonders, maybe is it worth your time, I don't know how long it would take you, just going through and deleting all of the science fiction stuff and just upload this as a biome for people to use and for people to build a park in. It's that good. I think people would want to use this map to use to build one of their parks in. I would. I'd 100% want to build one of my parks on this biome. I like how you've just got a little fairy tale tree just up the top up there, just randomly. Right, so that is that side done. There's that little boat here. Let's have a quick look at this. You can stop again. Not having you again. Sorry. To be fair, he needs to be there because they're having a fight with him. So look, they're all shooting him. You've got all the water that's splashing, but we are deleting them just for a second, just so we can hear. Because otherwise, all you're going to be able to hear is that thing going off. We've got another one of these incredible boats again. Actually having a fight with the Kraken. That is amazing. Imagine sitting in here and you're controlling the gun arms just on the side. That is so cool. I'd want to have a play in that. I'd be like, please sir, I want to play with the gun arms. Is there anything else on this outside that I have missed before we start getting in? We've got another one of the ships here. So is this going to be similar to the one that we looked at earlier on? This has got sound effects as well. Oh my god, that's so cool. This is ace. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. And then this genuinely does look like, it looks like Thunderbird 4. The one, because if anybody who had ever watched it, so Thunderbird 2 had the pods that went in the middle, and Thunderbird 4 was in one of them, and Thunderbird 4 was the underwater one. So there you go, FYI. The interior's done. The reason I'm not saying anything is because I am currently sat here just slowly shaking my head in disbelief. Incredible. Right, I genuinely believe that I've now done most of the outside of the park. So, what shall we do? Let's come down and let's actually go up the main entrance now. Let's do it. Let's start heading towards the centre building. Now, the centre building is where I am most concerned that I'm going to miss things. Because it's when we start getting to the centre is when the level of detail just gets insane. If it wasn't detailed enough already, just even with the little fence pieces here, it gets even more so when we start getting towards the centre. Why this path just all down here? That just comes down to a scorpion on the beach, the crocodiles, so you can actually walk down to the beach. It's probably not the safest beach in the world. I wouldn't recommend it, to be honest. It's not going to be a prime holiday destination with alligators and hippos on the beaches and a full-blown war going on around you. Probably not Costa del Sol, if you get my drift. I can think of better places in the world to go. But right, we're getting sidetracked. So where does this one go? There is paths everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. Every direction you look, there is a path taking you off to something else. To some kind of satellite or security measure or vehicle. And there's always access. There is always access to every single one. Right. We've got a little level crossing here. Thinking about the safety. It's nice that you're thinking of the safety in this absolute war zone. You've still taken the time to think of the safety. I commend you for that. This train is custom, of course, as well, just in case anybody hadn't realised. We have a fully custom train that goes down here. Access to the centre building. Let's have a walk down here, shall we? There's nothing inside these carriages, is there? No. Just making sure. We've got more vehicles. I almost had a special guest with me on this spotlight, and I'm actually glad that I haven't, because I'm concerned if I had a special guest it would have gone over an hour and I would have had to have cut things out, because I've got a feeling this is going to be coming up for an hour just me by myself, if I'm being honest. An hour-long spotlight for a park that has no rides and no attractions. How crazy is that? Look at the detail here. Again, I am sat here shaking my head in disbelief. It feels, even though it's a massively science fiction place, fantasy, out of this world, it feels realistic. Does that make sense? Just the way that everything has a purpose, everything works in the manner that it would do. You've got all the infrastructure in place that makes this feel like a genuine, legitimate working area, like a militaristic war zone. I don't even know where you would have started with this, Commander. I can't praise this park enough. Got some more little submarines here. Oh no, they're not submarines, I'm sorry. No. They're not submarines, they are the tugboats. So they were the ones that were pulling that big one that we were looking at earlier on as well. Is there any submarines? Should I look? It wouldn't have surprised me if I just looked under the water and just found a random submarine down there or something. Something that you would only ever find if you looked under the water. It wouldn't have shocked me. Right. Let's come over the train line then. And start coming towards the centerpiece building and the actual docks. Now, again, which way do we go? Zoom out time. Right. One thing I will do quickly is if we carry on following this train line down, and then if we turn left, this takes us across the bridge, back to where we were earlier on in the spotlight, and then we know for a fact that we've then covered all of this side of the park. We won't have missed anything down this side. As I was looking at earlier on, once again, just looking at that little bit of the track that would have just lifted up, just so the boats can get underneath. Again, what I was saying earlier on, just thinking of the way that it would work as well. So with all the supports and the... I'm losing words. How the... springs? Not springs. Mechanical lifts. I don't know. Whatever. You know what I mean. Got loads of those were the fireworks, weren't they? Right. So that's that entire park now covered, I think. I don't think we've missed anything in that half of the park. What we're going to do is we're going to come down here and have a look down this way. So, do I go that way or do I go that way? Let's go down. Let's go down this way. Got first aid. Oh, that's not a good sign. Got all the first aid going down there. You've got, once again, so you can just follow off a random path that takes you up here to another building. So this comes now towards the water filtration system that we were looking at earlier on. And then we've got the security gun just up the top of the hill. Even the placements of your security systems feel genuine and authentic for where they would be. They're not low down, they are up on the hills. Let's come down here. We've got a missile silo just down here. Now this is something that I was looking at earlier on when I was trying to get the cinematics for the park. I'd noticed this. hazardous. So, surprisingly, it is a little bit hazardous, yes. It's nice that you put the warning there, just warning that there are hazardous rockets coming out of here. Again, thinking of the safety. You're so good, Commander. It's nice that you're thinking of everyone's safety in this war zone. This is nuts. How long are we into this spotlight? Probably about 40 minutes. So I do need to start thinking about moving a little bit quicker. I really do. Otherwise, we're not even going to get the centre building on at all. Right, if I keep walking this way, and then that takes us down to the other side of the harbour that we were looking at earlier on. So we've got all the people just over here with all the supplies. And then that is what we were looking at earlier on, as it just comes over the transport system. This is genuinely one of the most impressive things I've ever seen. Not just on console, I mean on Planet Coaster as an entirety. This is just ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous. Right. I'm so sorry that I keep having to zoom in and out so much, and I'm doing it like all the time. It's just I don't want to miss things. We've got a missile just up there. Right, let's carry on following that road system down. So I've got all the first aids just coming down here. People being worked on inside there. I like how you've got the support structure just going up the cliff face. Just up there. And if we follow this road all the way down, and this brings us down to what looks almost like the main base as well. So this is where all the airships are kept. Now, is this one that you can go down in as well? Oh, shut up! No! Oh, for crying out loud. Really? Really? That's just what? This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. This spotlight could easily be 3 hours long. Easily. I'm just going to go silent for a second and just let you guys just take it in. Just take it all in. Just admire the beauty and the sheer creativity of this park. Honestly, guys, I'm sat here just shaking my head. I need a reality check here. Somebody slap me with a wet fish or something to snap me out of this. This is incredible. The further I'm getting through the park, the more impressed I am. The outside of the park was incredible. As we start getting further into the meat of the park, into the centre of the park, it's crazy. I'm not going inside just yet. Not quite yet. It's even on the... I don't know what they would be called. I've got absolutely no idea what they're called, but obviously the things where they are able to transport them around. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh, that doesn't look very safe. I hope they land safely. That must be why the medical things are rushing down. Oh, you've got all the emergency vehicles here as well. Ah, so you've already got an ambulance waiting there as well. I imagine that must be some kind of fire or something. It's nice to know that they're all there waiting. Thinking of the safety once again. Right, let's come down here. What? Oop. Alright, breaking the immersion. Don't go that way. Do not go that way. There's no way you've done the interior of this. Oh my god, you have. If somebody told me that this was built on a PC with 200,000 pieces, I wouldn't question it. I wouldn't even question it for a second. I'd be like, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that top end PC. Somebody like Galcian, BTH building something like this. I could see it. I'd believe it. But to think that this was built on a console, I don't even know where to begin with that. It looks like the thing from oh, what's it called? Not Flight of the Navigator. Oh, Batteries Not Included. That's the one. Batteries Not Included. The 1980s film with a little spaceship. Oh, I wonder if that's what it's supposed to be. Is that just a happy accident that that's what it looks like? Because it generally does look like Batteries Not Included. I love that film. There's an entire section coming right through here. Oh, what? That looks like something out of Alien or Avatar. Don't go through the doors, Matty. There's no need. If the door is not open, don't go through it. Simple. I can't help it. I have to look. I have to. I can't help it. Just in case. Alright? Leave me alone. I've got all the things on the roof. Oh, that's cool. Oh, you've got the crates just inside that. Right, and where does this go? Oh. Oh, wow. Okay. I feel like I'm lost. Let's just go up a level. So now we're on floor 3. Is there anything through? Okay, let's keep going up. Does this actually go right to this? Oh, this... Can you now see my dilemma? Can you now see why I was worried about missing things? I don't even know where I am. I've literally got no clue in relation to the map where I am right now. Oh, now this is struggling. Quick little break there. The last thing I want to do is for the game to crash on me and lose all that 45 minutes of footage that I've just filmed and I have to do the entire lot again. Because I know that this part does crash occasionally, and the last thing I want is to lose all of that footage. Where am I? I'm trying to move the camera quite carefully so I don't crash it. So we've got the ammunition depot, got the barracks. Can you see the lag? That is not my camera work, that is lag. That is the game struggling to keep up with everything that's going on screen right now. That is a cool digger. You've put the digger and then built around it. Very clever. Very clever. And this brings us back out to where we were a second ago. But by no means does that mean we've done all that interior. Not even close, I don't think. I believe there's still a lot more inside here. So let's come back in again. Oh my days, that is me trying to move full speed, guys. Whoa, there we go. Oh, the game is struggling. Oh, come on, PlayStation, you can do it. I believe in you. So these must be people going into cryogenics or something. Have a good sleep, guys. Oh, come on, game. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. Please don't blow up my PlayStation. I need it for other spotlights. Oh, look at this. Look at that. Look at it. Oh, my God. Copperhead Strike. Is that the name of the robots, or are you just alluding to a theme park that is back on Earth? Oh, it's struggling so much. Please, please don't blow up PlayStation. I'm begging you. Oh, I'm running out of words. Words are failing me right now. Right. Warehouse. It's a closed door. Does that mean I'm supposed to? No, that does not mean I go through it. Right. Okay. Now I believe there's another floor. So if I can go back over here without it crashing on me. Come on. Come on. Right, so I'm on floor 2. Now, I don't believe anything was on floor 3. I think floor 3 is a facade. I don't think there's anything here. Let's just 100% make sure. Let's not miss an entire floor now. Floor 3 is a facade, okay? And then floor 4 was where we came in originally. So let's go to the very top floor. So floor 1. There we go. And we've got all this interior as well. Right, trying to get my bearings. Right, there's the train line. So is that, if I come out of here, does that mean... No. Okay, where am I? Where am I? Right, zoom out a second. Right, okay, I've got you. Right, so, we've done all the undergrounds with the exception of floor 1. So what we'll do is we will come back to here again. Right, I think. We're going to turn left again, but we're going to come up this way. There's another little path down there, but that just takes us to where we were before. We'll have a look on the outside bits, and then we'll have a look in the floor 1, and then just have a look up in the main building. I am going to have to start getting through this a little bit quicker, just because of the duration of the spotlight. Oh, I wish the share factory would allow me to do longer than an hour spotlights, but when I need them. I don't always need over an hour, but at times I just need that little extra. Maybe even if it's just a little extra 20 minutes or so, just so I don't have to rush through. If we come over here, we've got this. What? What? I thought this was a facade. I didn't realise it was actually anything in particular. But it is. Is this... Don't tell me that's an elevator that goes down. I assume it must be. That must go down to the very ground level. Oh, I don't know what's... There's more there. See, that's... Oh, no! What are they doing? Oh, no. Why would you do that? That's just mean. There's so much that I could miss. All these little buildings on the side. You've got all this here. So you've got a little command center just up the top. And then the train line also comes around here. I'm just trying to look on all the outside bits now, and then we can just focus solely on the centre building just before we wrap up this spotlight. Right, and then this train line, if we follow this round, like coming over here would take us back to the dock area, which we will be looking at very shortly, and then this train line here will take us through into the building just in there, which we will also be looking at just in a moment as well. So, right, I believe, without further ado, we can actually now start looking at this floor one, look at the centre building, and then we do need to wrap up this video. Is that the command centre that I was just looking at? No, so many different ways to go. What is... Does it... Why is there a film crew up there? The horrors of war has to be captured. Of course it does. Humanity at its finest. It's entertainment. Right, that takes you right up there. Right, okay, let's just get into this centre building. These are all the new recruits just arriving on the train. It's nice that you put some food and drink here for them. They need to eat. And some toilets as well. Oh, game is struggling again. Oh, look how the crane is putting the gun on top of there. So it's on the back of the train. And they're just craning all the equipment onto the train. Does that go back down to... Yeah, that's where we were earlier on. Okay, yeah. I could look at this park all day. All day. And still miss things. I really hope, Commander, you are happy with what I have managed to cover, and apologies for the things that I did miss. I'd like to think that I've been as thorough as I could be. I'd like to think that there's not too much that I've missed. Look at this. It's like Spaghetti Junction. Spaghetti Junction, for anyone who doesn't know, is a motorway system in the UK around Birmingham. And it's called Spaghetti Junction because it literally looks like that. It's the most confusing road layout you have ever seen in your life. It's absolutely ridiculous, and trying to drive it will give you social anxiety just trying to navigate it. You need a sat nav, and even then you still need to pay attention, because otherwise you will get lost. Again, just another gun, just in a really sensible place on top of the hill. Alright, let's go back. I believe that's all that level there covered, at least. And then it's not even like that's it. It's not even like I can say, there you go, we are now done. No. We've still got this building as well, which is decorated inside. Now, not all of it, but there is some that's decorated inside. Now, I've got to find which pieces are decorated. So we've got another security turret just up there. Now, which bits here are done? Not that bit. I believe the centerpiece building here is. It genuinely is like Avatar with the unobtainium. Oh, Bob and Dave are back again. Right, Bob, how did the war go, mate? Yeah, all good, mate. All good. We've won. Yay! Right, and then... Is there anything up in these centre ones? No. Oh, the very, very top one that is done now. A lot of clutter up here, guys. Seriously, somebody needs to tidy up, I think. Imagine working in there. Wow. I'd be a little bit concerned like of a rogue missile or something. It's a long way down. Oh, that's cool. Right. And then also as well, you've also got the housing area. So as you come out of here, even these are done. So does this actually go? Let me just double check. No. Right, okay, so it's just these bits here. And then you come down here, and you've got the quarters. So come through the door. And these are also decorated. Oh my days. Ah, crazy. Absolutely crazy. Where do I begin with feedback for a park such as this? It's mind-blowingly good. The time and dedication and effort that you have put into this park cannot be understated. It's beautiful, it's creative, it's original. As I've said throughout the video, I don't even know where you would have started with something along these lines. I tip all of the hats to you, good sir. Every hat, I tip them all to you. I mean, there's all of these have got different quarters in as well. All of these are decorated. There's so much in all of them. Is that like a jacuzzi or something in there? There's just something everywhere to look at. I want to look at all of them now. What's in this one? Oh, this looks like a... Oh, right, so this one's a bit of a food court. Just in here. So we had the quarters in one of them. Hang on. So that was... Right, that was the quarters. So... what was... That was the jacuzzi. That was the quarters. That was... So which is this one then? Right, so that's almost like a jacuzzi area again. It's absolutely incredible. I don't have any other words, Commander. It's sensational. Take a bow, good sir. Take a bow. This is one of the most visually ambitious things I've ever seen created on Planet Coaster, console or PC. The amount of effort that you have gone into to make this world believable and realistic is incredible. Oh, I haven't even looked at night yet. And I need to keep this brief as well because we are running out of time in the video. We're down to the final few seconds just to keep it under an hour. So yeah, go and download this park if you have a PS5. Look at it yourself. It's amazing. One of the best creations I have seen done ever. It's incredible. Well done. Let me know down below in the comments what you all think. I hope you've enjoyed this spotlight. I will be back in a couple of days for another Planet Coaster spotlight. Take care, stay safe, look after yourselves, and I will see you all very, very soon. Goodbye, everybody.